Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up.
Mental Push Up Monday, baby. We here. So the title of today's message is The More I Hurt, the More I Work. So when I'm talking about hurt, I'm talking about pain. Any type of discomfort, any type of suffering, heartbreak, loss, all that stuff. And when I'm talking about work, I'm talking about doing our push-ups, growing, elevating, all that good stuff. So this kind of came to my mind because probably say that the past 2 weeks, I've just been in a bit of a funk, and it just felt so uncomfortable. It just felt the total discomfort all up in it, right? Just completely out of my element, not feeling like myself, all of that. So, but it's painful. And then even when I think about experiences in the past that made me shift was when I experienced pain. Gary Gore, the author of Navigating Change, says people don't change until the pain of remaining stuck is greater than the pain of change. Woo! Write that down. That's heavy. So, as I was thinking about that, that really we could even say change is pain. Because, a lot of times we have a set story of how it's supposed to go, what it's supposed to be, and sometimes it doesn't happen that way, then it's painful. So I had 4 thoughts around change. And so here we go. Number 1, appreciate the pain. Accept it as a gift. It is truly an opportunity. I know, as I said before, that a lot of times this was my way of dealing with pain. Hey, I don't like it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to avoid. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run away, and it's going to go away. Fantasy thinking, and it'll just disappear. That's how I deal with the pain. Yeah, that doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And then even a lot of times I would just do anything to get rid of it. Numb it out. Don't want to deal with it. I'll do anything to feel good again. But, just accept it and appreciate it as a gift. Acknowledge how you feel about it. Am I sad? Am I feeling this way? Am I feeling that way? Whatever it is that you feel, to get you to just really be honest about it. So really appreciate, acknowledge, and be honest about the pain that you feel. And point number 2. Oh, look at this. Okay. So point number 2. It is an opportunity, as I said. The more I hurt, the more I work. It's an opportunity for us to do our mental push-ups. It's an opportunity for us to really take a hard look at ourselves, self-reflect, and really, really work on ourselves. Really look at it. It's truly an opportunity for us. And so appreciate, acknowledge, and then say, hey, this is an opportunity for me to do some work. This is an opportunity for me to do something different. Really look at it, because it's all about our perception of that pain. It's all about how we see it. But it's truly a way for us to grow. Now, thirdly, pain is to me symbolic of an alarm clock. And let me be transparent here. Pain completely woke me up to myself. I was a person who was an avoider. And even still, when I experience it, like, it hurts so bad. I mean, I literally have to work on this, like, every day, because it's just easy for me to avoid. And so, the pain was like an alarm clock, because I was just engaging in my old patterns, doing the same thing, and boom, you feel that pain. And it's like, wait a minute, I gotta do something different. So it's like an alarm clock. Imagine that you are sleeping in a bed. And you having your good 8 hours of sleep, the slide rolling down your face. You're sleeping good, right? That alarm clock goes off every morning, and what happens? It wakes you up. And that's the same analogy in terms of pain. You're going through your same patterns. For me, it was just being an avoider. And then I'm going to call myself out and say, hey, I was even a liar because I wouldn't admit how I feel. You asked me to do something because I wasn't accountable. So I was just going to deny it until the sun go down. I'm not admitting anything. But, it literally, I'm just you go along in your old patterns, you doing the same thing, you engaging in certain behaviors, that are not healthy for you, and then boom, you experience this pain. So it literally wakes you up to yourself to say, hey, honey, you're going to have to do something different. And it's not, it's not always a pretty process, but it wakes you up to yourself. It literally forces you to do something different. I've heard several people say before, they say, man, they were going through a bad breakup, and then, oh, boom, they meet the love of their life or something, or they meet they engage in another relationship, they're like, oh, I'm so glad that happened. It was a painful process, but I'm glad that it happened, or boom, you have a job, you want to open your own business, you lose your job, and then it's like, oh my gosh, it's so painful, this is such a horrible loss, what am I going to do? But guess what, you open your own business, you decide to do something different, because it literally forced you. You had no choice. I gotta do something different. And so sometimes pain is actually a blessing in disguise because it forces us. It doesn't necessarily walk us and say, hey, take your time. It's like, no, my friend, it's time to move. That's literally what pain does to us. So it's truly, like I said in point one, it is truly a blessing for us. But it forces us and wakes us up to ourselves. Lastly, even though pain is not a pretty process, it's not comfortable. I still struggle with pain. We're going to be doing this process until the day we die. It's always going to be something. It's always going to be some type of pain, some type of discomfort, something that's uncomfortable for us. But even though it's not a pretty process, it's rewarding on the other side of it. Truly rewarding. It's, to me, pain is like a workout. Like right now, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym. I don't like it. The workouts suck sometimes. Cam, those workouts are so freaking hard. But guess what? Body looks amazing. So even though I don't like to do it, sometimes I appreciate it because the reward of it, body looks amazing, you feel good, you feel more confident, and you really are taking care of yourself, even though it's not a pretty process. And so to me, that's how pain is for us. It's literally forcing us to get in the gym and do what we gotta do. And it's rewarding on the other side of it. It's something amazing, even though we may not see it in this moment. Even though as we go through our process, we may not see it, it's rewarding on the other side. It's something amazing. It's just like I always say, the gold is on the other side of whatever we're experiencing at this moment. It's truly an opportunity for us to elevate, level up as people. So those are my points, my thoughts on dealing with the pain, baby. Dealing with the pain. So number one, appreciate the pain. Appreciate it. It's there for us. Acknowledge it. Be honest about how you truly feel and that you are in pain. Number two, it is an opportunity for us to get in there and do our mental push-ups. It's an opportunity for us to work, to grow, to elevate. Number three, pain is an alarm clock. It wakes us up to ourselves. It forces us to get outside of our old patterns and make a different choice, right? And lastly, even though pain does not feel good, it is not comfortable, it's rewarding a lot of times on the other end of it. So those are my thoughts on pain. Please subscribe, please share, because guess what, baby? It's all love. But it's the Dorky Jock signing off.